Well, y'all, we're gonna fix something a little different. Something I love to eat anyway. You always heard of yellow rice, and I've cooked that in a recipe before. I've cooked Spanish rice, all kind of rices. But today we're fixing red rice, and I'm gonna show you how I do it. Now you can use butter, but I'm gonna use a little bit of olive oil. Gonna go ahead and get that heated up. I've got a half of a small onion, well, a little more than a half of an onion. I may should have gotten a bigger pan. But I've been wanting some beans and rice for a while now, and I love kidney beans. Now most people will use pinto beans. I just happen to have the kidney beans, and I love kidney beans and rice. So I'm going to use them with my red rice today. I'm going to put my rice right in my oil. And we're just going to fry our rice a little bit. Didn't let it get quite hot enough, I guess. But this is long grain parboiled rice. I mean, I guess you can use any kind of rice, but usually when I make like chicken and rice, Mexican rice, Spanish rice, red rice, yellow rice, I usually try to use the long grain rice, whether parboiled or regular. I'm going to put in a few of these onions. I don't think I'm going to need all of that because you're supposed to use about a half of a small onion. And that's probably a little more than a half. I'm going to go ahead and brown my onions and my rice together. It only takes a couple of minutes to brown your rice if you get your heat up on it. You know, with meat prices going up the way they are, people do everything they could do to make nutritious meals without meat, and this is a great way to do it. Because beans are good for you. Puts fiber in your diet. We all need fiber in our diet. Okay, I'm going to turn that heat down. Move my pot over here. I'm going to put my cup of fried rice right in my pot. If I can get it in there without spilling it all over the stove. Now, some of my ingredients are, you can either use 2.5 tablespoons of tomato paste. I've got tomato sauce right here that I made from homemade tomatoes last night. And we're going to put a cup of that in there. And a cup of water, because you know it takes 2 cups to cook rice, 2 cups of water. So we're going to add that. And like I said, if you don't have homemade tomato sauce that you can use, you can also use, I'm going to add 1 cup of water. Turn my burner back on. Give it a stir. I'm going to add cilantro, garlic, chicken bouillon, onion powder, and a little tiny bit of Tajin season. Tajin. I'm not sure I pronounced that correctly, but if I can get this lid open. Not sure how it opens. It's got a little seal thing on it. There you go. Don't put much in there, but I'm going to put onion powder, probably about, not quite a half a teaspoon. I'm going to put garlic powder, not quite half a teaspoon, about 2 cloves of garlic. cilantro. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of cilantro in there. And since I've already got all my water in there, my liquid, I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of chicken bouillon in there. Now it's all ready to a boil. So I'm going to put the lid on there and cook it on low heat for 20 minutes. Just like you would just regular rice. Cook it till your rice is done. And we'll come back. Well, people, I think my rice is done. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do next. We're going to take our can of red kidney beans. I'm going to put them right here. Now, by all means, you can cook your own pinto beans or anything like that you want to use. Normally, I have pinto beans cooked. But in this heat right now, I did not want to cook any, so I'm just going to use pre-cooked pinto beans. I'm going to turn that heat on. And we're just basically going to heat these up. I mean, these pre-cooked kidney beans or pinto beans, they've already got all the seasoning in them, so all you got to do is heat them up. Go ahead and turn that off. Man, it keeps clouding up every once in a while like it wants to rain again today, but they didn't call for rain today. We got some rain yesterday, which the garden loved it. My yard loved it. I loved it because it dropped the temperatures a little bit. Now, this has been a staple in many a home for many years, especially poor people that can't afford a lot of meat. And it's a nutritious, full of fiber. Beans are good for you. You need them. Rice is good for you. So, and it's an overall good meal. Easy, simple, low-cost meal. It always seems like no matter how I put my pan on the burner, it always gets hotter on one side than the other, or I don't know. It never seems to be even. Maybe I don't get it centered. I have no idea. It's crazy. Oh, and if you didn't know what this Tajin season is, it's a Mexican spice. Classic seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and get some of my rice. My beans are hot, so I'm going to go ahead and get some of my beans. We're going to put them right on top of our rice. Just like that. Some of you might like a hot pepper. I don't particularly care for the hot pepper myself. You can put a little cilantro. If you've got fresh cilantro, that's even better. But here is my quick, easy, nutritious, and really good lunch today. Y'all have a bite. Open wide. Don't be shy. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Bless all the YouTubers out there. And thank God I finally heard from Wilson. I'm glad he's okay. Amen. This is really good. Y'all have another bite. Red beans, red rice and beans. Don't that look good, y'all? Fix you some red rice with either kidney beans, pinto beans, whatever kind of bean you'd like to eat, northern beans maybe. I think the best is kidney beans or either black beans or pinto beans. Work the best with this dish. You could add some avocado to the side. It would be really good. So please like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye.